Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee Break Live. Go grab your mug of hot chocolate or coffee, whatever you would like, and let's get started. We always meet on Fridays at 10 o'clock. So I love those times. I love catching up with you. I love hearing what you're doing. So please drop comments in the comment section below and let me know what's going on in your life. It's just one good way that we can kind of get to know each other better. Love that. And I have so many exciting things to tell you. The first one is I finished my second draft of my next beach book, and I cannot wait to share it with you. I think you're really going to enjoy the saltiness and the color of this book. Um it's a little it's on the same vein of my other beach books, but it's just a little bit different. It's just a little bit more free spirited and colorful. It's about an artist. Of course, it has a coastal ambiance. So I hope you like that. I hope that gives you some sense of freedom when you read it, and that you can kind of live through the main character and enjoy some of the experiences that she has. Also, let's see, I'm teaching a class on creating 3D characters who feel like family for all your writers out there struggling to, if you're struggling to write deeper characters, if you're not sure why your characters feel flat, or if you're struggling with any other aspects of characterization, hopefully this class can help you out. I think it's the third weekend that starts in February. It's 4 weeks long. One day a week would be on giving lessons on characterization, and then the other day per week would be on question and answer. So if you had any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. And it's a face-to-face presentation so that we can get to know each other better. I think that would be a lot of fun. And then third of all, I am hosting another writing retreat. It's my third annual retreat. I chose this place because I'm hoping that one, I'm going to do I believe I'm going to do the same topic that I'm doing my beta testing on my workshop. And it's going to just be really detailed. And I'm hoping that you get a lot of value out of that. And if there's anything that you would like to learn or see at the writing retreat, let me know. And I'll see if I can incorporate that into the workshops. Also, it's meant to offer you a cozy, safe place to write. It's all female, at least the spend the night part. There is a day class portion that men can join us. Last year, it was all female. The year before, we did have one male attend. But I want to create a safe space so that you have a place to go, get away from your life, prioritize your writing for 5 days, a place where you can learn and network with other, free women who feel like they want that freedom and they need that place to give themselves permission to be able to devote 5 days to the writing and just relaxation. And one of my favorite things at the last retreat was, I have a picture, I should post it. It's all of us sitting around at night in casual clothes and we're all watching a movie. That was so much fun. That was one of my favorite things. Also, I always love when we all get together to eat because it feels like family coming home for Thanksgiving, since it's right before Thanksgiving. We don't have turkey or anything, but just that family environment. Even though a lot of us don't know each other, by the end of 5 days, you're going to know each other, and everybody always just gets along. It's just really carefree and just kind of fun. And I hope that offers you a place that you can feel like you can just go and be yourself and just kind of let down and learn and write. let me know if you're interested. You can go to LoriHayesAuthor.com and sign up for that. I'm still working on the schedule, but I have everything else up. And if you're interested in the writing workshop, let me know. It's not up on my website yet. I'm having some technical difficulties with my web host. So I'm so close to having it finished, but not quite. But if it's something that you want to do, there is limited seating. So you can always email me, LoriHayesBooks@gmail.com, and just let me know and I'll save you a space. But it's $97 because it's usually several $100s, but it's a beta program and I want to make sure that I'm not charging you for something that's in like beta testing mode. And I want to make sure that it works and that everybody, my mission is to help writers, because I had so many mentors in my life that helped me with my writing and teaching classes and, things that they've taught me that I want to pass on. And I've done a lot of research. I've been in the healthcare field for 26 years and I have a degree in occupational therapy, and I had taken a lot of psychology classes, plus working with patients and the public. I had to learn to adapt my approach to therapy to get them to, work with me or put it on their level. So I have a lot of experience. Believe me, I know characters, and I've worked with dementia patients as well. So hopefully you'll get a benefit out of learning about how to write your characters deeper. That's why I want to teach this class, is just to help other writers level up their writing. If that's something that you need, just reach out to me, LoriHayesBooks@gmail.com. And I think that's all my good news. That's a lot of stuff since I talked to you last time. If you didn't watch last week's, I was walking my dog in the woods, and I can't say like it's a complimentary picture or photo video of me. I looked pretty rough in the elements there, but it was just for fun, and taking my dog for a walk, telling her story about how she came from Hawaii, and I met her at a writing conference, and she was Sarah Gruen's dog, and God bless her, she offered to send her home with me, pay for it, and we ended up splitting it. But anyway, I got her home, and if you want to hear that story, this is a really interesting, cute little story, and then you'll get to see my dog, and my dog is, gosh, she's just so precious. But anyway, feel free to scroll back and look at that, or it's also on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Lori Hayes Motivation. And you put the @ sign in front of that, @Lori Hayes Motivation. You can check it out there if you feel like it. There's a bunch of information on YouTube. It's mostly like self-help stuff. I'm starting to get more into helping writers, and it's also for readers. If you want to check that out, you can. I would also like to know what you're reading. I'm gonna share something with you. I didn't used to like NicholasSparks too much because I would get sad when the main character might die at the end of his movies and things like that. And I just really kind of like to, I guess, watch movies or read books that have happy endings. That's why I write romance or contemporary romance and women's fiction with love stories. I like that happy ending, but life is not always a happy ending. And I'm reading this book. Oh, can you see it? It's called 3 Weeks with My Brother. And it really gives you insight into his childhood and actually a vacation that he takes around the world with his brother. And it's intriguing. And you can tell, like, I've read this much of it already. I can't put it down, and I'm just intrigued, and I really like him as a person. And it explains to me why he doesn't always have that happy ending at the end of his books, because the amount of loss that he has gone through in his life is impactful, and it carries over into how he writes his stories, the endings. And I guess it just makes sense, and it kind of I guess, humanized him in a way that I could relate to that. Anyways, I highly recommend this book, especially if you aren't one of his readers. Maybe check that out because it just explains a lot, and I really have a lot of respect and appreciation for his journey before he was a writer. Anyway, I found that to be interesting. Please let me know below what you're reading. I am going to, as the way that I'm at the speed I'm working through this book, I'm going to need another book soon. And I tend to like the contemporary romance or the more lighthearted women's fiction. I don't mind complications and things like that, but I do like to kind of feel good at the end, at least, or on my journey through the book. So if you have any recommendations, please leave it in the comments below and I will check it out. And I'm always up for new authors and new books, so that would be very helpful. And I like to, when I'm reading a good book, I like to share it on my my videos for you, because we're all a team, right? It's all about networking and it takes a village. I really truly believe that. It's not a soul journey. It really, it's a soul journey maybe deep inside, but I think that we're all meant to help each other in this world. And I really want to extend that and help each other out. And even that's something else that's like really fun. I decided, I know all these horse people in my area, but I know them all individually. I know this person here and this person here and this person here and this person here. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to get together and all of us and go eat dinner and just kind of get to know each other and network and create that community? Because as you can tell from my books, it's all about community. It was so funny because I thought nobody would be interested. 7 people showed up when we were eating at this restaurant, and 7 of us were all sitting together. And it was funny because we had this interconnected web that we didn't even know. Like, we didn't know each other, but we knew this person that they knew, or we had met them. One person had met the other one on a trail ride in passing briefly, so they had actually met before. Just things like that, or they had heard about this other person and they wanted to meet them and get to know them more. But we all had all these connections that we were unaware of. It was really cool. So tonight is when we're all meeting again. We meet once a month and we're going to go out to eat. This time, 12 people are coming. I mean, how crazy is that? That in 2 meetings that we grew from 7 to 12. And I think that, we actually had one other person who was involved in that just couldn't come this time because she had to work. So that would have been 13 people. And I'm realizing that in this life, I feel like there's so many people out there who are needing and wanting friendships. And this seems like a time where so many people are alone, yet with the internet and social media and all that stuff, you would think that this is a time that we would have all this sense of community, but we don't. Everybody is sort of shrinking into themselves, or they're more isolated in their houses. And just the fact of getting people together, everybody was so open to that. So if you're in need of increasing your social circle or in need of friendships, there are other people out there looking for the same thing that you are looking for. You just have no idea. And you don't have to live in this isolation anymore. I highly recommend doing what I do. You take a hobby that you've had and you just invite individual people that all have the same hobby together. You can do this for writing. You could do this for anything. Music, crafts that you like to do. I don't know, anything. Hiking, you could all go on a hike together. With Facebook, it's so easy to join groups and meet people online. Some of these people had known each other just online, but they didn't know each other in person. I'm going to a women's fiction writing group that's meeting in a couple of weeks, and we've all met online. I'm still new to the group, and it's always hard to go into an existing group. But if you can create a group, then you're going to know everybody, and then they all meet each other. But just going into these groups, even if you're not the one organizing it, and trying to make friends, because it's so cool to meet people that have the same likes as you. Talk about like your vibe attracts your tribe. I believe in that. And after, I'm living proof of this horse group that absolutely amazed me. So I'm going to encourage you to reach out to a couple of those people and just go to lunch or go to coffee if you don't want to commit to a 2-hour thing. And maybe instead of just going one-on-one, make it a small group thing. And I am actually more introverted. So when it was growing from 7 to 12, my first reaction was, oh, no, I'm very comfortable with the 7. I know everybody. And I like that intimacy. 7's already a large group. But I had to check myself and say, it's about networking and it's about growth. And then the fact that it went from 7 to 12 was a good thing. And it's challenging me to be outside my comfort zone and to meet people that I wouldn't have normally met. And knowing that we all have this passion for horses together is our connection. And so we automatically know that we have the same likes. And I'm telling you, horse people are a lot alike. We all go in our blue jeans and our just casual wear. And some people had coats on with hay in them, and whatever. But I mean, some people might think, oh my gosh, no way. But the horse people are horse people, and we all have that similar mindset. And so if you can find people with the similar mindset as to you, then you're going to feel connected, and it's very rewarding, and you're going to feel kind of validated in a way, like, hey, I am normal, because I walk around with hay in my coat, or like horse treats in my coat. And and it's completely acceptable in that group, and you're just accepted for being you. It was a most fascinating experience, and I highly hope that you try to do that. If you do this, let me know. I don't care if you want to post and leave a comment, or email me again, LoriHayesBooks@gmail.com, because I would love to hear your story about your success with a group, or even your lack of success. However it goes, I would love to know about it. But anyway, I will see you on next Friday at 10 o'clock for Coffee Break Live. And until then, have an awesome, love lit week and shine, and just try to step out of your comfort zone and try to meet other people that share the same